Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ellie Snake Lady and today I'm going to be showing you how you can baby snake proof a larger tank. So I'm going to be moving Artemis into her 4-foot vivarium in a bit. Well, I say in a bit, it'll be in like a few days time. So yeah, I'm going to make this a short intro, but I'll be just showing you how to put a Repti-Life vivarium together and just showing you how you can, as I say, make it sort of baby snake proof. There's also going to be a haul involved in this video, and me just sort of fixing up her tank and making it look presentable and whatnot. So yeah, and I'll be obviously showing you me putting her in her new tank and just letting you know how she gets on and whatnot. So anyway, without any further ado, I shall just get straight on with that, and thanks very much for watching. Right, so I've got my hair tied back and my face on. I don't know why, because it's all going to melt off once I start building this vivarium, but that is what I'm going to do. So yeah, I'm just going to get started building Artemis's forever vivarium. So I've got the sides there and the top and the bottom bit there, and they're the runners. I'm not quite sure what this bit's for, but we'll figure it out. And that's the back bit with the vents already in, so that's great. They go in first. Right, so now I've got those screwy bits in and the wooden dowels as well. So that's the bottom layer, and this down here is the top layer. So I'm going to put the sides on now. Right, so that's one side, that's the other side. So what I'm going to do now is put some of these sticky hooks up, and because I'm going to put fairy lights around in a tank and hang various things up. So yeah, I'm going to put these self-adhesive hooks up and just get on with that. Now I'm going to try and put the top on. We'll see how that goes. Excuse my nail varnish. I'm going to put in one of these little screwy things. Well, not one, I'm going to put them all in. They've got to just go into this hole here just to secure it. And then just turn it. And there we go. So I'm going to do that all the way around with all those holes. So that's all those cross-headed screw bits in everywhere. So there we go. I'm going to get on and put the bottom part with the runners on. The hooks are on and I'm going to put it up. Ta-da! This is it complete. Just got to put the glass in, but yeah, I'm really pleased. It's looking good. Right, so I'm just going to clean up this glass. As you can see, I'm here. And put the little sticky door grippy handle things on as well. So these are the door grips that I was talking about. They're self-adhesive. So that white strip just comes off, and then you just sort of place it on the glass, sort of somewhere in the middle. But I'm glad these have actually come with this vivarium, because sometimes you don't get stuff like this, so it just makes it easier to open and close the doors. The glass doors are in, and I've just received some substrate, so I'm gonna put that in there and finish getting it ready. Right, so I have a Pro Rep heat mat that's arrived for Artemis's new tank, as you can see behind me. So I'm going to put that in, and I'm going to put some substrate in and just start kind of putting it a bit more together. I'm not actually putting her in that tank, maybe for another week, possibly. She is eating regularly with me, so she seems to be doing all right. I actually haven't tested, this thermostat yet, so I'm praying it works. If it doesn't, then I'll have to figure something else out, but I'm sure it'll be fine, so I'm just going to go straight ahead and put that in. Right, so what I'm going to do is, this is the heat mat plug, and this is the socket for the thermostat, so just plug it in, like so. Make sure it's in properly. And then get the thermostat plug and plug it into the mains and set the temperature to what you need it to be. Okay. Found it. So as you can see, I've just put the thermostat and thermometer probes in through that back vent thing, and that just comes around to the front there. Excuse the mess. Put some substrate in. And I've had to put the light on for this, but with this hole here, I bunched a load of tissue up and then sort of glued it over so it's a bit more sturdy, you know, so she can't poke her way out. So yeah, so that's that done with a bit of tissue and glue. And then this one's just literally been done with glue. These are my 3 little hides that I've made for Artemis's new tank. So as you can see, the little mushrooms are stuck on there with glue, and I painted these corner bits, sort of, they're meant to look like that lichen moss or whatever you call it. So yeah, I painted that sort of green and white. So, but yeah, they're looking all right, so I think I'm quite happy with those. I have received some parcels today, which will be that it should contain, or they should contain, everything that I need to just finish off Artemis's tank. I've broken my ring light, so I'm having to kind of do the best I can with what I've got. So anyway, so yeah, so I think first of all I am going to open up my Swell Reptiles parcel. So yeah, I'll get on and open that. This is exciting, I love it. It's like Christmas for me, even though it's, you know, for the snake tanks. I love it. Right, okay, so the first thing is, this is actually for Zephyrus. So I wanted to get 2 of these, but I don't think they had enough, so I've just got 1 for now. So I'll have to get another one at some point, but it's just a small natural tropical tunnel, and it's by Komodo. There we go. So yeah, so as I said, I'm going to put the prices and the sizes of everything up, what they are, on the screen so you can see basically. But yeah, so I've got that, and then these 2, they're the same sort of thing but in green. and these are for Artemis's tank, so she can kind of quickly run for cover if she needs to or whatever. So I think snakes really like tunnels and, you know, just being able to get about their tanks in a sort of slightly secretive way. They tend to sort of sleep in them and whatnot. So anyway, so I've got these grassy hides as well, yet again from Komodo. But yeah, so I've got these. I got this cave hide for Artemis, and it is it's by Exoterra, and I got it from Blue Lizard, like reptile supplies. That's the name of them, is Blue Lizard. So I got that from them, as well as a big box of substrate as well. So yeah, so I've got that for her. I'm just going to clean it up and put it in her tank, but it's very sturdy, and as far as I know it's made from resin. But yeah, so there we go. Next thing I've got are these flexi sticks. Now this is a sort of medium sized one by Komodo. You can bend them any way you want, but this will just be used as a rope bridge, like all the others have got. So Artemis is going to have a rope bridge, and I know she's really little at the moment, but as I say, I'm building her sort of forever vivarium. It's not easy for me to say, but anyway, so I've got that as well. Got this one for Zephyrus because, you know, he is in a smaller tank, but he's in a tank that he's comfortable in. But I got this for him. Aristeas has got these flexi stick rope bridge thingies, so I thought Zephyrus could have one as well, just to climb about on, and you know, he likes to adventure about when I'm not looking. So that's those. Okay, and what is this? I can't even remember what I bought now. Where's my scissors? Hang on a minute. Oh yes, I remember now. Okay. So this is a medium water dish by Exoterra, and that is for Artemis's tank as well. So she can easily go in the water, you know, sort of bathe in it, drink it, whatever. So yeah, so that's, as I say, from Exoterra, and it's a medium sized. So yeah, that looks good. I'll clean it up, obviously. And last but not least, this little box should have a lock in it. Oh, that's quite a small one. I think I should have probably oh no, I think I probably should have measured. It should be okay. It will do the trick. It's just a smaller one. I thought it was going to be a bit longer, but I obviously got the smaller one by accident, but it should do the trick. So just pop the key in there and twist it, and it comes off, and one thing and another. So yeah, so that's that lock. But yeah, I'll leave the key hanging out that actually, because I'll end up losing it otherwise. They're the things that I got from Swell Reptiles. I also have another box that I'm going to open and show you what's inside it. So exciting times. My favourite hobby craft. So as you can imagine, in here there's going to be more bits and bobs that will go into her tank to make it more comfortable and, you know, fun for her basically. So okay, so the first thing that's going to come out of here is, what are these? Now I've bought 6 of these, I think. These are going to go in each of my corn snakes tanks, obviously including Artemis, and into Estrella's tank, my Mexican black king snake. So I'm going to put these into wooden like disc thingies, and they're going to sit in the tanks. I just wanted a bit of colour and, you know, some sort of variation, just so it looks sort of brighter, and it's another thing for them to explore and look at. These are called Pansy Pick. I don't know if you can see that label there, but yeah. So I've obviously got 3 yellow ones. I've got this one purple one, another yellow one, and another yellow one. So I don't know which lucky snake will get the purple and yellow one, but I'll decide that in a bit. So yeah, so the next thing, I got variations because I wasn't sure of the size, but I got some wooden, these are the wooden discs that I want to drill a hole into and put the pansies in. And then they seem a bit big, but anything smaller probably wouldn't support the foliage, so it might end up falling about and whatnot. So anyway, I got some bigger discs for those, but I'll put up the size and price and everything. This is Hobbycraft wooden discs, which I thought looked really nice. And it's in case I want to put yet again more foliage in, or just do something, make the tanks look interesting. So these wooden discs always come in handy, so I do really like them. These are going to be for Artemis's tank, more foliage. So obviously I've got these ferns, they've all got, all my corn snakes and Australia have got this fern, what's it called? Parsley fern. This one's called a parsley fern. So what I'll do yet again, put it into a wooden disc and it's supported and I can put it in a tank basically. So I'll pop that down here. And I think this one's called a sword fern. And so there's a few of those. So what I'll do, what I did last time was I took these green bits off, cut them down to size, put them in a wooden disc, and they look really good in their tanks. Plus I love the look of fern. I think ferns are beautiful. It just makes me think of woodland and things like that. So yeah, there we go. So that's it for my unboxing, my little haul of goodies for Artemis's tank. Right, so I've got my box of tricks down here with all these little bits and bobs in. So I'm going to get on and make Artemis's little bridge and her foliage. Just finished making this rope bridge for Artemis's tank. Ta-da! I've put these little bits of tape at the end, just so the rope doesn't like fray or whatever, you know. So, but yeah, that's that done, glued on the bottom. And yeah, and it'll hang in her tank. So yeah, I'm fitting these glass door, sliding door kind of protector thingies, because they obviously stop any little smaller snakes escaping. So I've got the lock on there as well. So yeah, it's looking good. Okay, so here we go. Here's the test. Oh yeah, that has fit perfectly, as you can see. I've had a busy afternoon and I have made this. That will sit under the substrate, that wooden disc. Done this one as well, as you can see, very nice. And this one as well. So I decided to give Artemis the purple and yellow pansy, because as I say, all the rest are yellow but this one's purple, and I just thought, nah, why not? So yeah, so as you can see, I've left a bit of a gap so that this goes under the substrate and the substrate can go around it, and it just looks quite cute really. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. So yeah, I'm just going to put up the rope ladder thing now, and yeah, and just put a few more bits in her tank and whatnot. So yeah, it's a mess down here right now. I'm kind of glad you can't see it. So this little girl, Artemis, has shed her skin. So I'm going to try and get it out. There we go. It's all stuck in there, but I can see some eye caps and the tail bit seems to have come off. So yeah, I can see those little eye caps there. And you can see that little tail bit there has come off as well, so that's great. So yeah, nicely shed skin all around. There's a bit of substrate there, but yeah, it's really good. So this is Artemis's shed skin. As you can see, there's the head bit there, and there's the rest of the body up to the tail. So yeah, she did a really good job at getting all that off. She'd been quiet for a few days, so I did wonder. So I've measured that shed skin and it's about 22 inches long, but I know that there's a bit of stretch in that, so I reckon she's probably about 20 inches and the skin's 22 inches long. So there we go. I'm just going to try and feed Artemis. There we go. So that's Artemis in this little tank at the moment, and I've just fed her, so she's gonna hopefully try and bury herself and hide and whatnot. Right, so this is Artemis's tank. It's pretty much complete. I've just got a few more bits to add, but as you can see, I've got these hides that I made from boxes, and I actually used Mod Podge to kind of seal them and whatnot, so they look really good. That's her water bowl, obviously. She's got another hide there, obviously like that one. And she's got these flowers and foliage and whatnot in there. She's got her grass tunnels as well. Sorry, the light's flickering. She's got more foliage there. She's got the hygrometer, whatever you call it, at the back there. She's got the rope bridge thingy, and we'll come over to the other side. This is the other side. That's the other grass tunnel hide thingy. Rest of her rope bridge. That lovely fern in there. She's also got a wooden table like the others, or like a basking platform, whatever you want to call it. And obviously that new cave hide under there. So yeah, so it's pretty much done. So I'm going to put her in a few days time and see how she gets on. Right, so I'm going to try and get little Artemis out and put her in a big tank. If I can find her. Oh, hello. Hello, little girl. There she is. Okay, let's get you out, my little girl. Come on then. Come on then. You're okay. You're okay. Excuse the mess, everyone. There we go. So she's just in there, and I'm going to leave her be for a bit, well, for a week, and then I'll just try and feed her again. So I'm just going to leave her for a bit and just see how she gets on. As we all know, locks are important. As you can see, Artemis is just settling into her new bigger tank, so I hope she'll be alright, but I'll just keep an eye on her over the next week or so. So anyway, so yeah, I'm not going to drag this video out any longer because I know it's been long enough, but if you did enjoy this video, then please like and subscribe, and when you do subscribe, please hit that bell notification and click all so you get notifications of all my latest videos. And if you've got any comments or questions or anything like that, then just pop them in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. But for now, from myself and a little Artemis who's settling in, it is goodbye, and we'll see you in my next video. Thanks very much for watching.